time to level up. War Machine. The time has come, my fellow superhero nerds. The end of an era. Marvel Avengers is no more. Or at least when it comes to Crystal Dynamics' 2020 release of the game. A game in which I enjoyed, a game that I was really excited about and really wanted to play when it was first announced. Sure, it had its issues like, bugs and lack of expansion when it comes to levels and loot system that kind of was overwhelming when it came to just customization. I mean, the unit part was cool, and earning your way to certain unlocked customizations was cool, but the credits when you have to spend money to get stuff, I mean, that could be a little bit overwhelming when it comes to games like this, and it could be a costly situation in the long run. But I thought the gameplay was good. I thought the characters were great. I love playing as the Hawk, one of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe. It was a fun time, and though the gameplay was repetitive, it got repetitive fairly quickly after the main story campaign. I still thought it was good. Followed Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, and the whole A-Day scenario when it came to the falling out with the Avengers and how AIM came in and pretty much kind of like Civil War and how they wanted to shut down superheroes, and Avengers pretty much gave the job of being superheroes to AIM. And Kamala wanted to get everybody back together. She wanted to get the band back together so the Avengers could have one more last hurrah and shut things down when it came to AIM, because she saw how evil they really were when it came to all the stuff and the virus and stuff like that. Man, it was a good story. So it was really promising when it came to the overall game and what Crystal Dynamics had in mind for us. An immersive superhero gaming experience that we would all come to really love and appreciate. I'm pretty sure you've all seen the final update on the future of Marvel Avengers game that Crystal Dynamics put on their website on January 20th this year. But if you haven't, let's go ahead and take a look at it and kind of go ahead and see what they were talking about. So let's go ahead and read some of this to see what they were talking about. We have updated our Q&A with an updated community questions section addressing more of your questions about our end of support plans. To our amazing community, after 2.5 years and introducing 12 of Earth's mightiest heroes, following update 2.8 on March 31st, 2023, we will no longer add new content or features to Marvel Avengers. All official support for the game will end on September 30th, 2023. So sad. So even after official support ceases on September 30th, 2023, both single and multiplayer gameplay will continue to be available. See below for more information. So that's good to know that they're still going to keep the game. You can still play it if you haven't played it yet and kind of check out the game and the story and campaigns and things like that for what they already have out. But it's not going to be any more updated, gameplay or campaigns or customizations or anything like that after this. So update 2.7, which added the Winter Soldier hero and Cloning Lab Omega level threat, is the last new content to be added to the game. No new cosmetics are coming to the marketplace, and all final balance updates will occur in update 2.8 in March. Along with the end of development, we'll also be turning off the cosmetics marketplace. When update 2.8 launches on March 31st, 2023, credits will no longer be purchasable, and all remaining credit balances will be converted into in-game resources to aid ongoing adventures. Here's a table with the resources that will be granted based on existing credit balances. So let's take a quick look at the table here. Y'all probably can't see that writing, it's kind of a little blurry, so I'll make sure I leave a link of this of their website in the description or in this video here, so you can kind of go to it and check it out yourself if you haven't seen it yet. But that's a list of the credits, the table and the resources that will be granted based on existing credits. But here's some good information that fans will probably come to appreciate. As a show of our appreciation for our community, starting March 31st, 2023, we will make all the game's marketplace, challenge card, and shipment cosmetic content available to all players for free. Yes, we love free stuff. Every single outfit, takedown, emote, and nameplate from the marketplace, challenge cards, and shipments will be free for all players from this date onwards if you own a copy of the game. So all the stuff that you had to pay for is basically free now. So we appreciate that, so kind of begs the question if it should have been free in the first place and you just had to work through the game to get it. But we thank them for doing that. That for those who haven't played the game, or it talks about those who own it, have access to certain things, but I believe it's still available on Game Pass, so you could probably check it out there, hopefully, or it's still available for purchase if you want to, purchase it as well. You should be able to do that, hopefully, and still get all of the benefits with the update, because I believe once you get it, it'll update and download with the updates. Because really the update is what they're talking about here, and also, as you saw, the War Machine skin, which is good, but pretty much all the skins and stuff like that, emotes, outfits, and things like that, you should be able to get with the update, 2.8 update. So that is awesome, man. We definitely appreciate that. We appreciate them doing that, and that's something that like I said, should have been looked at some point, but should have, woulda, coulda. It's kind of doesn't matter now. What I'm saying, kind of a mute point at the moment. So, but yeah, we definitely appreciate them doing that. But gifting the full library of marketplace cosmetic content is a way to say thank you, or to way to thank our community by letting everyone experience the breadth and depth of content in Marvel's Avengers. So yeah, man, I mean, that is really legit, man. We appreciate that, and that's good, because like it's you have to grind to get that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to grind to get the units. You got to pay to get credits and stuff like that for certain things. So going this way is definitely, we appreciate that, because we can really enjoy the game without worrying about, man, I got to pay for this, I got to do that, I got to keep on working this mission and getting certain achievements to get this stuff unlocked. So it's pretty cool, man. But we know this is disappointing news, as everyone in our community has such a connection to these characters and their stories. We're so grateful that you came on this adventure with us. Your excitement for Marvel's Avengers, from your epic photo mode shots, to your threads theorizing who our next heroes would be, to your Twitch streams, has played a large part in bringing this game to life. So yeah, that's pretty cool, man. We hope you continue to play and enjoy Marvel's Avengers. We can't thank you enough for your support and for being a part of our super team, Marvel's Avengers development team. We appreciate the devs for that, man. Like I said, it's bittersweet, because some people hated this game, some people loved the game. It had mixed reviews, so some gave it 6.5, some gave it 2.5 out of 6 out of 10, 2.5 out of 5. Some gave it 8 points. I think I seen one 8.75 out of 10. So it was kind of all over the place when it came to the reception of the game, but ultimately it was a good experience, and it definitely started out strong. Like, everybody who played it initially in the campaign was like, yo, this is a cool game. It was just buggy, it was laggy, it had technical issues, and it got repetitive kind of quickly, because once you get through the campaign, it's like, okay, the characters have different campaigns they go through and stuff like that, so you have different team ups and things like that. So that was cool, and of course the online feature and playing with other people with different campaigns and missions was cool, and getting achievements, unlocking achievements, and grinding like you did back in the day when it came to superhero games, to unlocking like a skill tree and things like that. That's all a part of the fun of playing these type of games. These are action adventure games. Whether Marvel or whatever kind of action adventure, it's good to level up. It's good to see, and it's fun to see you earn your way to the top, basically, when it comes to your characters, and you playing the characters you love. We love the Avengers. You get to play them, and everybody had their own distinct move set, so that was cool. You can upgrade their moves, stuff like that. So it had a lot of pluses, man. Like, I think with this, and they go on to talk about like question Q&A stuff. You can look at that on the website, but I think if maybe they approached it a little bit like, maybe seasons, like kind of like, Fortnite, or even what Killer Instinct had, like a season situation where, well, that kind of was, at first people didn't know how to receive that because you had to pay for the season and stuff like that. But not that aspect of it, but the aspect of, okay, this season we're going to give you these characters. This season we're going to give you these characters. We're going to, so it gives people stuff to look forward to. Like when they came out with Spider-Man, when they came out with Black Panther, when they came out with, Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop, and with the new characters came a new story, a new campaign based off of the character and stuff like that. So I think if they kept it going that way, that'll be, it would have helped with it being so repetitive and different enemies and different kind of, the waves of enemies are kind of all the same. So, having different enemies and things like that would be cool. And I think that would help the game out too. But yeah, I mean, we know that it's going away for our support and they're not going to add anything to it. It kind of reminds me of Anthem and how Anthem was promising and things like that, but it kind of had the same issues and suffered from this. BioWare suffered from the same issues as Crystal Dynamics when it comes to these type of games, man. It's just like, the buying of stuff, the repetitiveness, the lack of content after the main campaign, and things like that. It doesn't really help when it comes to replay value. You know what I'm saying? But it's still like these games like that. You could revisit and you could play and just fly around or shoot stuff, or or just play it to relax or decompress. You don't really care about the mission too much or none of that stuff, or leveling up, or maybe you do and you just kind of got bored and then you went to something else and then came back to it and wanted to finish it up. So I mean, there is some replay value there with these games, but if they look at it a little bit closer when it comes to adding more depth to, especially with games like this that kind of like are what you call in-service games or games that keep on going on, and things like that, are updating periodically and stuff like that. These type of multiplayer games and online games, I think if they continue to look at it like that, it'll keep going. They're looking at, that's kind of why I think Minecraft is still going and things like that, and Fortnite and all that. I mean, it's still updating these games and adding new games to it, new characters, new skins, new stuff you can do in the game. So like they're constantly thinking about stuff like that. So but I still think they delivered what they could. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gave it a good hurrah. They gave it a good go. And I always, it's never fun to see a company fail or see somebody fall off or something like that, especially if you appreciated the situation that they attempted to do or you appreciated the game. And they tried to listen to some of the feedback and stuff like that. And that's another thing, man. Like, listen to the feedback of the fans and the people who are buying your product, because we're the ones that are buying the product and, kind of help when it comes to everything, the sales and all that, of course, right? So, kind of do your best. And that goes for movies and all that stuff. I mean, if it's good feedback, not just, oh, this game sucks, and no really real critique or criticism that can be helpful or useful when it comes to, devs and producers and directors and stuff like that. So, but, they don't be too big to listen, no matter how far you get, no matter how many millions you make, billions you make on these things, listen to your audience, man, because that's the ones who's supporting you. That's the ones who's going to buy your stuff and, take it to where you're trying to get it and help you reach your goals. Help us enjoy the situation, and then we'll help you reach your goals. So that's just a little tidbit there, man. That's just the manager in me from, way back when. But yeah, so, but yeah, man, I mean, let's know what you think in the comments. Let us know what you think about the updates. Let me know about the if you played with the new Iron Man War Machine skin and how you thought about it and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know if I found a way to use a turret. I was trying to use a turret. Maybe you can't use a turret gun. I mean, it's there. It looks cool. I'm like, I'm trying to do all the moves, but I don't think you can use a turret. I may be wrong. You may have to upgrade. So if you use a turret with War Machine, let me know in the comments on how to do that. And Spider-Man, like, I never really got Spider-Man because everybody said it was whack, and I saw how he played, so I was kind of like, I really don't really care about getting Spider-Man, even though he's like one of my favorite characters in Marvel, after like Hulk and Captain America, but and Black Panther, but yeah, so just let us know what you think, and if this is, are you happy to see it go, or do you care, or are you like, man, bummed out, or are you like, man, this gives it some more attention, let me go ahead and check it out again and see what's good with it. So let us know in the comments. But as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share the content if you enjoyed it, and this is Hack the Gamer signing off. Till next time, peace.
We shall see who is worthy of the name Thor.